Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining me here. Okay, I am in Indonesia. Okay, I'm giving you guys a little bit of a view here. It's kind of cool out there. So I'm excited to do this reading. You're gonna know that this reading is for you because I'm getting this energy of a time traveler, a mystery solver. Okay. But you could have been seen as the exact opposite of this, and people could have not guessed that you're all about what you're all about, or that you're into what it is that you're actually into. There is a way that you could have kept something hidden in plain sight. Okay, you know that there is bigger out there for you, and there is a way that you have been experiencing what is not a normal reality in every single day of your life. But now it is time for you to see and discover that that is you. You are the one doing that, and you are the one that can decide, is deciding what it is that your reality is. And now you can use this to shift your reality to experience this time traveler mystery solver in a completely different way, in a way that you want to, in a way that you get what it is that you desire, in a way where you are traveling here on this planet as your being. And time is something that it's like we are thinking that we're here and we're experiencing time, and time does not exist. Space doesn't exist, of course. And there is this way that you are navigating something that doesn't even exist. And what this really means is that to other people who are stuck in time, they're trapped in time, they're living in a time space reality, they are going to see your behavior as time traveling, your life that you're experiencing as that you are time traveling. I keep seeing the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, and the rabbit keeps saying, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, keeps saying that over and over and over again. And so this is all very interesting. So there's people around you that have chosen a different reality than the one that you have chosen for whatever reason. And they are in, the rabbit is there with Alice, but the rabbit is not experiencing the same thing as Alice, and he has chosen to experience time in this particular way, where all the other, well, several of the other beings in Wonderland, they have chosen not to. The Cheshire Cat is timeless, doesn't experience space, reality that disappears, vanishes, So there's something here where you're going to be shown extremes of time and being rigid and following a schedule, and why this is so important. And someone who that works so well for their life, people who are overly consumed by that and they cannot see anything else, and people who are completely living in this fantasy. And it's almost like the universe is showing you this to show you that you actually get to choose what this is. You could be an example for this for other people. It's like the universe is going to use this, is going to use you to show other people that there is another way. There is another way. But people, there's always one dynamic and then another dynamic. You know what I mean? So there's something here about this. Something really interesting about that. Like you always have, Donkey is like, and Shrek is like, I hate everybody, I want to be closed off to the world, and the donkey is like, I love everybody and I want to talk to people all the time and I never want to stop talking, like like they couldn't be more, it's polarizing here. So there's something here about being around people that are completely different than you, or seeing a lot of polarizing dynamics between people. Yeah. So I'm trying to look at my notes of what I was seeing before I started your reading. Okay. Everything that you missed out on, that you messed up, that you know, because like in this energy, Alice, you know, she ends up leaving an engagement, right? Because of everything that she experiences in Wonderland. And it's almost like I'm getting this energy of looking back and being like, oh, did I miss that opportunity to be engaged, to be with somebody, and to be that reality, you know? So you could be doing that right now, and the universe is saying, do not do that. Do not look back in time and say, maybe I messed up, because there's something here that is way bigger for you. It's bigger for you than that. That's it. It's just, there's something here for you that is it's bigger than that, and you haven't. It's almost like Alice deciding to not get married, but then it's like nothing happens, and it's like, well, now what, you know? So there's something here that is gonna happen, and this is what the universe is trying to kind of like show you here. It's like it's almost like showing you these really extreme opportunities of each side. It's like a play. You could really feel like people are like out of a play all of a sudden, and all this stuff. And this is for a reason, because the universe is trying to show you how powerful you really are. And the universe wants you to allow more than what you're actually, you know, requesting, because you only get what you kind of request. You only get the reality that you really like build here. And there's something here that's really like out of this world about you. And this is because you're going to be bringing things into this world that, you know, they have not been here. So there's ways that spiritually you're experiencing things already like this. And you know, a sign for this, that something here is changing. There's like winds that are changing. That's what I'm hearing. The winds of change. It's like we know before a storm is coming in. You just feel it. Whoa, there's a storm coming in. I know that. Okay. Yeah. There's something here about that. And it's like, if you see, I'm seeing like a door, and the door is being blown open by the wind. Maybe somebody didn't close the door all the way, and so then the door is opening from the wind. Well, that's a sign. That's a sign there. Okay. The sustainer. Wow, this is interesting. You know, that's the thing here. There's something here about this. It's almost like Alice experiencing Wonderland. Did she experience that? Was it just a second in actual time? You know, she was asleep under that tree, right? And then she fell into the rabbit hole and all this stuff happened, but then she wakes up by the tree, and it's like, did she experience that? Was it a dream? Was it another reality that she went to for a second? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's the real, now I can't even remember the real story of Alice in Wonderland and the different variations and blah, blah, blah. But I'm saying that's the message. There's something here about this sustainer. Something has been sustained. And it's sustained to show you something. Okay, time travel movies and the loop. It shows you something. Miss Peregrine's Home for Extraordinary Children. Freaky Friday. Okay, well, maybe not Freaky Friday, but what is the movie where they're experiencing the same day over and over, and they know that it's the same day, but nobody else knows that it's the same day? This is a sustainer. So something has been kept the same. And it can be way more elaborate than this. It's not literally the same day that you're experiencing over and over again, but you see it very clearly in other people. When other people choose the same guy over and over again, and it's a different scenery. They met in a different way. She changed her hair. She's not into punk rock anymore. Now she's into, Taylor Swift. I don't know. But you know how people kind of like, they'll change a little bit? But they're changing more like surface level stuff. They used to be really into going to coffee shops all the time, and now it's like they hang out by the beach and they go surfing. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? And before it was a punk rock guy, now it's a surfer guy, but it's the same guy. And you can switch it to being about a girl. It's the same girl. It's the same story that keeps happening, but the scenery changes, the outfits are changing, but the characters are changing, but it's the same freaking story again and again. And there's something here about the sustainer. So something has been kept the same. It's been held in time. And this can be literally with your life. This could be with other things that you're seeing. Every time you go around and you hang out with people, it's the same thing. And you meet new people and it ends up being the same thing. This is showing you something. There's something here, and this can be a spiritual experience as well. There's something here that the universe wants you to realize, because if Where's Waldo is on the same scene, because I'm seeing Where's Waldo now on the beach, right? And every day you look at Where's Waldo and you look at where he is on the beach, and it's a different page, different scenery, but it's the beach over and over again. It's like you can get to spot what has changed because it's kept the same. So something has been kept the same for a reason, for you to see something. So, and now the cards go everywhere, of course. So there's something here about using humor, because all the cards came out and this one like separated from them here. So there's something here about using humor to cover up things. Other people could be using humor to cover up things. You could be really noticing about this. There could be a particular person where they use humor to cover up things, and you're really seeing this now. There's something here about getting real. So you could feel like somebody and they just joke about something, or you and this person just joke about something, and there is this urge within you to get real, for you to like say like, well, actually, no, that's not a joke. This is not a joke. There's something here about that. Or maybe acknowledging that this is coming from a deeper place and saying, hey, I'm not going to be a part of making fun of this anymore. Maybe for you want to make fun of it. It's kind of like if somebody is, let's say someone's kind of like an alcoholic, and they always like make jokes about, oh yeah, I'm a disaster. Oh, I can't get my life together. I drink too much. Haha. But they make like say that in a joking way. And you would just kind of like joke along with them because it's what you have always done. And then you're like, hey, I don't think that's really funny. Like, I think you're a great person. And if you're not happy with what you're doing, don't do it. It's like there's a time to joke. Somebody's using a joke to cover up something serious. And there is a way that you see it now, perhaps. Perhaps you didn't see it before. Who knows what it is. But there's something here where it's telling you to call it out. It's like screaming at you to call it out. So that's the threshold. See, there's something you're breaking free from. And you're experiencing it, and you're experiencing it every single day. And there's flashes of the same thing over and over again. This is reminding me of, what's that scary movie? And I don't like scary movies at all. There's a movie with Florence Pugh. And she is like trapped at this place, and they're microdosing her or whatever. And it's like pretty and fun, but it's like, is this scary, And you start to see it. You start to see that you're being fed the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? There's something here. Yeah. There's something here about that. Every day it's been preserved. It's been kept like this, and you're starting to see it. You're seeing something here. And this is allowing, what this is really allowing is for, it's like, yeah, there's something here that you like were committed to, that you're seeing that that's not what you really want anymore. You broke a commitment, and you're seeing that that's a good thing. And this is the thing, is there is a way that you're going to be greatly rewarded. There is like a prize for the price that you have paid for being the one that broke out. For some of you, this could be about a marriage that you called off, or you got divorced or something here. There's something here where you could be feeling bad about yourself for something that you changed, but it was the right thing. There is a way that you paid a price, and you paid this price not just for yourself, but to be an example to others. There's a way that you came here to experience this reality, to break free from it for spiritual reasons. And there's interdimensional beings that are helping you do this. Okay, and this is something really interesting now. And this is like very polarizing, right? And it's like seeing things, the contrast, or something here that you're being seen. You can see contrast. Like the shape of this white allows us to see the shape of this black, But at the same time, the repetitive sameness helps us see what is different also. It's like, I don't even know if that makes sense. There's something here where there is a whole other world that you are like subscribing to, tapped into, that you can channel, that you could actually, you're meant to be a way to connect that. But there's something here that you had to go through. It's almost like the Truman Show, figuring out, you had to come here and you were going to be put in like the Truman Show, but you were meant to break out. You were meant to discover it. Right? And there is a way that you discovering that you're in the Truman Show and then waving goodbye as he walks out the door. But what that is actually saying is you're connecting to other dimensions, other beings, and you were incarnated with them at one point. You were one of those beings or something here. There's something here about that that's like very important. And there is a way that your reality is now the reward is now this experience of timelessness, of limitlessness. That's what's going to be your reward now that is coming in. But it's almost like, hey, we need you to be in a vibration to where when we give you this reward, it's going to stay. Right? We don't want it to just fall through your hands. It's like asking someone to give you water. You're dying from thirst, but you don't have a cup, and then it just pours all the way out from your hands. It's like, no, go get a cup. That's like look at the gem. I'm telling you. There's something here that's going to be given to you, and what you're really seeing is that you were the one all along that like how the answers. You're the one making this reality what it has been. I'm seeing a fish now. I'm seeing like a fish that is swimming around in an aquarium, and it looks like it has like really big lips. It could be those fish that like kiss, and they're always like kissing, but it's actually two female fish that are fighting. You can kiss and be female fish. That's not why I said that. I'm saying because they're actually, it's like, looks like they're kissing, but they're actually fighting. They're fighting. Look, marriage. I'm telling you, this has something to do with something is being broken. something that was broken. And it was broken for you now to see, because there's something bigger that you're going to be given. And for some of you, this is marriage. Because look at how we have this gem here, and look at how this is like a stone on the ring, right? So it's almost like there's something here that you're being given. And if you don't want to be married, if you don't want a relationship, that this is kind of funny. Beware of self-delusion. If you don't want a relationship, beware of self-delusion. No, that doesn't mean that necessarily. It can for some of you, you'll know. But it can just mean here that there's like something more committed that you want. And there's something here that it was like, you thought it was going to happen. It didn't happen. With the wish will not be great. It didn't work out. Maybe you're not the one that broke off a marriage. Maybe somebody else did. Maybe there's something here that you're trying for and it's not working. But there is something here that is going to work. And this is the real thing. Honor and respect will come to you. Honor and respect will come to you. Money will be coming to you. And this is tied to getting out of a situation. There's some kind of a situation that you got out of. You got out of a situation. It was like a broken wish. At some time, point in time, you wanted that. Look at the cat being two-faced. There's something here about that. And that is like a polarization here, where something you thought it was something that was going to sustain, that was going to protect your heart, it was actually the opposite. So this is like, what an interesting reading this is. I don't even know. I'm seeing like a hot dog, like somebody ordering a hot dog. You could just see that in a movie, and it's like somebody's like so like excited to get a hot dog, and they just keep like talking about that, and it's like, well, that's kind of weird. Extremism and decision. There's something here that you could be obsessing over a decision that you made and thinking, was that the right decision? And the universe is telling you, yes, you made the right decision. So if something, someone, a piece of yourself is making you feel bad about that, let that go. Let that go, because there's something here where you're being shown two different extremes of something. And this is to help you plan ahead in your decision. Live in the moment right now and get away from anything that is preventing you from being in the moment right now. This is such a cool reading, because this is like you're breaking out of your own self-delusion and seeing that any other person that tried to push anything onto your reality is just a lost soul. And that's that. This is helping you make there's some kind of a decision that you're going to make, and you're going to be sure about this decision. This is the thing, is you're attracting people, places, things, opportunities that are sure. They're sure about what they are presenting to you. And you're sure about it as well. It just like makes sense. And look at how you have secrets here. There are secrets that you know. The mystery solver, the time traveler here. There's something here that you have unraveled, that you see. And the thing is like the universe is bringing you people and circumstances and situations that see it too. The criticism, the rebellion, they're rebelling against this criticism, right? So this is a person who, like, a situation, this could be love, this could be like just like a opportunity in life to live the lifestyle that you want to live. And you're going to be syncing up with people here that are like you, that are like-minded people, that kind of, they want to like have this energy in life where they have optimism and they see and they are grateful for what it is that they, you know, the present moment that they are in. And there is this beautiful flirtation about life, you know, taking everything as that. Wow. What an interesting reading. I'm seeing a lotus flower. Some of you could really like love lotus flowers and feel very connected to lotus flowers. The 9 of Wands. There's something here that it's gonna be all right. That's what I'm hearing. it's gonna be all right, and this situation is gonna be what it's gonna be, whether you're there, whether you're not there. Some people are trying to make you feel guilty for going out and living your life. This is like giving me energy of like, hey, be a snake. Why are you a rabbit? And the rabbit's like, hey, I was born a rabbit. The rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. There's something here where it's like the rabbit is trying to make Alice like him. Like, we have to follow these rules. And, Alice is really just experiencing all of this for her to decide. These are all the choices that she has. These are just examples of choices that she has. And the real choice is to just be who you really are. So there's something here about like this, let's say this rabbit was born into a family of snakes. And so her whole life she thought she was like a loser. Like, man, I can't be a snake like these snakes can, like what's wrong with me? And she's finally figuring out, hey, maybe I'm supposed to be a freaking bunny. Who knows? And they're battling her about this. They're kind of battling her about this. And, that is where she kind of goes within herself with the Hermit card here. So there's something here that within yourself, you're breaking through this kind of threshold here, and you're changing what is practicality, what is practical, what is right, with these new secrets of time and space, of the universe, of, these interdimensional beings that you have. The Death card is here. This is like the other side, what you really know of that to be true. And you're turning it into a joy that you get to actually experience. The sun shining on you. This is the happiest card in the deck. This is finding this gemstone. This is this money coming to you. This is honor and respect coming to you. This is living this optimism, this flirtation in your life. And having beautiful things that you can be committed to, that can stay, that you can actually celebrate here. So this is like a very beautiful reading. Very beautiful reading. You have energy here. Look, we have the star here. Of course, I'm not surprised at all that you have the star here. Really not. It's like there's so many things that you are. And the star represents, especially when you have the sun, the star, there's a time of bliss, there's a time of joy, and then there is this realizing, just like we have our own sun, all those stars out there are suns. Our sun is a star too. So there's something here that you're taking that's way out there, and you're making it our own personal sun. You're making it close enough to be able to nourish you, to be able to bring light, to be able to grow in your life and experience happiness and bliss. And this is something that it's like way out there for other people, but who cares what they think, right? Who needs these people anyways, right? Who needs these old situations? This could be versions of yourself as well. There's really something here that you're really kind of figuring out. It's like there were bumper bowler things on where you thought your reality could go, and you just ripped them out and you said, you know what, no, actually there is not these sticks here that are saying this is where my life can go within this realm. Actually, you're limitless. You're becoming limitless. And that's the thing, is like that's the thing, is you're experiencing this reality in a whole other way. What is a mystery to others, it's like you have uncovered this mystery, but that's because you respect the mystery. And you know that there will always be another mystery to solve. There will always be a construct that you form that then you shatter and go to the next level, right? So, wow. Okay, this is what I have for you. I hope you resonated with this. Please like and subscribe, and if you would like a personal reading, the information is in the description. Okay, if you are looking for really just to change your entire life, and no matter what you do, it seems to keep being the same. I also do hypnosis sessions where your soul takes you to different, wherever you need to go in this life and other lifetimes here. And it's so profound, it's so powerful. If you're interested, the information is in the description. So thank you.